A typical weekday evening in Berlin. People dance and drink until the wee hours in clubs like Sage. It's a lot of activity for a city that's lost its title as the capital of cool. Or is the entire debate just a diversion?
I think the things that made Berlin hip still exist. Some people say there's no reason to visit Berlin anymore. But I say don't believe everything you read. Put down your newspaper, come here and see for yourself.
The millions of tourists who visit Berlin each year do just that. Their number is growing, and so is the number of residents.
Berlin is the most relaxed and coolest city in Europe.
I like the freedom you have in Berlin.
It's always changing. It's a permanent Baustelle.
Baustelle is German for construction site, and the city still is in flux. It also became more international in the past 25 years. Not everyone is pleased.
Economically, it's positive, but for the people who live here, it's stressful. Crowded subway trains, crowded buses, and it's loud all the time.
The tourists bring a bit of variety. I think it's cool.
A lot has happened economically in Berlin. The city is becoming increasingly interesting to young entrepreneurs and startups. They're giving the city a boost and creating new hotspots. Another reason Berlin has attracted more and more people since German reunification is that it's become a center of contemporary art. It's home to about 440 galleries, more than any other European city.
Every generation reinvents Berlin and creates a new city in its own image. That's what makes living here so fabulous. Every 5 or 6 years, Berlin reinvents itself and you have an entirely new city to discover.
Variety and diversity also bring in the tourists. Berlin has some 180 museums and memorials, 150 theaters, and about 12,000 restaurants, cafes, and ice cream parlors. The city hosts an average of 500,000 visitors a day. Hip or not, people keep on coming.
Berlin isn't a marketing product someone just made up. It's a real city. Berlin represents freedom, tolerance, creativity, and culture. It's the thrill of the city, this mixture of subculture, high culture, and authentic history. That's what we're marketing.
The history of the once divided Germany fascinates many tourists, and when necessary, the locals will fight to preserve historical sites like the East Side Gallery, the longest stretch of the Berlin Wall still in existence. Then there's the nightlife. The techno club Berghain has been one of the most popular for years. In the 1990s, after the Berlin Wall fell, clubs and bars expanded into the reunified city's many empty spaces. Like the techno club Tresor, housed in a former department store. Today, there are fewer and fewer unused spaces and everything is more regulated. Skeptics are already predicting an end to the party boom.
There are still many undiscovered spots in the city with free spaces for new projects. As long as that's still true, people will flock here and try to make their dreams a reality. This is still a wild and edgy place to be.
Well, not quite so wild. Because leases ran out or residents complained about the noise, several clubs and bars have closed. Some, like White Trash, reopened elsewhere.
It's been lovely.
So come to Berlin, don't be a wimp, it's great.
Yeah.
And there you have it. After a day and a night, we have our answer. 25 years after the fall of the wall, Berlin is still on the move.